Manh Ba story. It is said that, after a person dies, down below, the soul will have to go through a road called Hoang Tuyen Highway. At the end of the road is the Vong Suyen River. The water flows continuously. Across the river is Nai Ha Bridge. After completing this bridge, you will reach Vong Hong Dai. Souls reincarnated as humans must pass through this Vong Hong Dai, then drink a bowl of forgetfulness soup from an old woman named Manh Ba. In Chinese mythology, after death, the soul must endure all the punishments in the 9 palaces and will eventually be taken to the 10 halls to prepare for reincarnation. Before being reincarnated, one must drink a soup to forget everything prepared by Manh Ba. Legend has it that Manh Ba's name was Meng Wei Nun, a woman who lived during the Western Han Dynasty. Man Wei Nun is a young lady from a wealthy family, but from a young age she did not care about fame and fortune, nor did she care about life in the world, but only had one wish to practice. At the age of 20, Man Wei Nun disguised herself as a boy and traveled everywhere to find a monk to learn the Tao. One day, Man Wei Nun arrived at Wudang Mountain. Having innate divinity, she knew that on the mountain there was a true man sitting in command, so she wanted to take this opportunity to meet him. Wudang Mountain was originally the residence of Emperor Chan Wu, one of the 4 star gods of Taoism. Before Man Wei Nun went up the mountain, the god Chan Wu predicted the appearance of a noble person, so he sent his disciples to welcome him. As soon as Chan Wu's disciple met Man Wei Nun, he looked down on her, thinking that she was just an ordinary village girl, not worthy of being welcomed. So, this disciple sent a young man to bring a cup of tea to invite the guests, while he left to practice, leaving the guests alone to admire the scenery. Man Wei Nun was upset, so she decided to give that disciple a lesson. So, she took out some esoteric herbs and put them in a cup of tea, then lay down on the ground, clutching her stomach and screaming, "There's poison in the tea! There's poison in the tea!" The disciple knew what had happened, was startled and scared, so he quickly ran over. At that time, Man Wei Nun was lying curled up, groaning, her mouth constantly screaming. The disciple picked up the teacup to look at it, and at that moment the female guest poured the teacup into his mouth and laughed loudly. "Let me see how bitter it is for you." That medicinal powder was originally a esoteric herbal medicine of the Man family, specifically used for topical application on the skin. But if you drink it, it will be bitter for 3 months before it goes away. Man Wei Nun only intended to make a joke, but unexpectedly after drinking that cup of tea, that disciple became stupid. His eyes kept looking around absent-mindedly. "What's going on?" Man Wei Nun was confused and didn't know what to do. At that moment, the great Emperor Chan Wu appeared in front of him and said, "Fellow Taoist, I have a heart for hospitality. Using immortal grass tea from Wudang Mountain to entertain my fellow Taoist. Why are you playing tricks on my disciple?" Man Wei Nun knew he was wrong, but still tried to argue, "Your disciple is disrespectful to me. I was just joking and didn't mean any harm, so why do you still defend your disciple like that? Fellow Taoist, you misunderstood. The poor Taoist only came here to say thank you. Luckily, thanks to the elixir of Taoist, my poor disciple has now cultivated into the golden pill great way." Man Wei Nun asked in surprise, "How is this possible?" My medicine is only for treating skin wounds, so why can it help people cultivate successfully?" Great Emperor Chan Vu laughed loudly. "My disciples have been cultivating for more than 300 years. They should have been able to attain enlightenment, but because their thoughts were filled with junk thoughts, they were stuck forever. Thanks to the elixir of Taoism, right now, that stupid disciple has forgotten the past and his mind is pure, so in just a blink of an eye he attained enlightenment and became an immortal." It turns out that Man Wei Nun's medicinal powder, when mixed with the herbal tea of Wudang Mountain, can help people forget the past and reach a pure state of mind and body. After that, Emperor Chan Vu took out a package and gave it to Man Wei Nun to show his respect. "This is the special herbal tea of Wudang Mountain. Now I would like to give it back to you as a token of appreciation." Since then, Man Wei Nun and Chan Vu Dai De became brother and sister. She stayed at Wudang Mountain to practice for 49 years before attaining enlightenment and becoming an immortal. The forgotten tea was discovered like that. It is closely associated with the story of her religious practice. This is a mysterious tea that only Man Wei Nun can produce. It is a treasure that has earth-shattering power, shaking ghosts and gods. So many people who practice immortality want to have it but cannot. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.